Problems happen every day. Some are solved, some are unsolved. Here I have a ps4 that has problem with the charging port. It's broken. In today's video I'll be showing you how I fix it. Using a Phillips screwdriver, unscrew all the 4 screws. Then using a prying tool, I pry open the 2 sides of the controller and separate the 2 sides. Be careful, there is a flex underneath one of them. Be careful not to break it. Gently and slowly remove it from the board, from one of the housing. Now the 2 sides are separate. Then I pull out the white plastic bits, all the white plastic bits. Once the plastic bits are removed, I can now see the charging board. Using a Phillips screwdriver, unscrew the screws and pull the board out of the housing. Pull out the board from the housing. Now let's go and see how it looks like under a microscope. Oh, this has seen its days. Yeah, there are a few ways to change the charging port. I'll be showing you one of them. I solder all the pins and using the hot tweezers, I melt all the solder on the pins and gently remove it from the board. To clean it up, I use a wick to do that. Sometimes it doesn't clean it up very well, so what I do is I put some more solder in it and make a bulb in it. If it still doesn't pull out, I put some more solder on the wick itself. It will remove the solder. It will definitely remove the solder out of it. So once all the solder is out, I use a cotton bud and isopropyl alcohol to clean it up. Then put a new one in it. Once it's in position, I solder the 2 legs that's holding the charging port to the board. Those are the first one that has to be done. Once both the pins are soldered, I then solder the other pins as well, which is quite easy, but the 5 pins which are connected is pretty tricky to do. That you have to be very patient. Sometimes the 2 of the pins get connected. To clean that, there are a few ways. This is one of them. I use flux and just touching the pins with the clean hot iron. It tends to clean it up. Now to test if they are connected to each other or not, using a continuity. If it beeps, it's connected. If it does not, then it's good to go. Now I plug in the charging port to see if it's charging or not. So the first or the last pin should give out about 5 volt, and this is giving out. That's good. And to make it shiny, I use some more flux and just touch it with my iron, and it makes it shiny and clean. So once it's done, it's time to clean it up. Using clean cloth, isopropyl alcohol and a brush, I just brush it out. Tends to clean it very well. It looks pretty good. Now to put it back together, repeat the same process that was done to remove the charging port from the controller. And it's quite easy to do that. To put it back is quite easy. Removing is a headache, but putting them back is not so difficult. Just screwing them back in and putting all those bits and pieces that were in there. Now put in the charging cable to see if it's actually charging or not. If it glows, it's charging. This is all done. So this was one of the two ps4 controllers fixed today. They both had different problems. One of them had a broken buttons on it. I was asked to make one of them usable out of these two. I will be posting another video how I fixed the other one. Keep tuned in, and thank you very much for watching my video. Hope it helps somebody, and have a good day.